Approximately 17 to 24 million people worldwide have chronic fatigue syndrome. Chronic fatigue syndrome is a complex condition. There's not a specific test for it, and there's currently no cure for it. Today we are going to talk about chronic fatigue syndrome, understand a little bit about it, and how to use Cognitive Behavioural Therapy or CBT as a treatment to help manage the condition. If you or your loved ones are living with chronic fatigue syndrome, I hope this episode can help you. Chronic fatigue syndrome, or CFS, is also known as myalgic encephalomyelitis, or ME. It's a long-term condition with a wide range of symptoms. The common symptom is extreme tiredness. CFS or ME can affect anyone, including children. It is more common in women and tends to develop between mid-20s and mid-40s. The common symptoms of CFS include feeling extremely tired all the time. You may find it very hard to do daily activities, still feeling tired after resting or sleeping, taking a long time to recover after physical activity, problems sleeping, such as waking up often during the night, problem with thinking, memory, and concentration. Some people with CFS may also have other symptoms, including muscle or joint pain, headaches, a sore throat, flu-like symptoms, feeling dizzy or sick, fast or irregular heartbeats, or heart palpitation. The severity of symptoms can vary from day to day or even within a day. And the symptoms of CFS are similar to the symptoms of some other illnesses, so it is important to see a doctor to get a correct diagnosis. There's not a specific test for CFS, so it is diagnosed based on your symptoms and by ruling out other conditions that could be causing your symptoms. Treatment for CFS aims to relieve the symptoms. Your treatment will depend on how the condition is affecting you. While there's currently no cure for CFS, there are treatments that may help to manage the condition. These treatments include Cognitive Behavioural Therapy, or CBT, energy management, where you are given advice about how to make best use of the energy you have without making your symptoms worse, and medicine to control symptoms such as pain and sleeping problems. Let's talk a little bit about how CBT can help to manage CFS. Cognitive Behavioural Therapy, or CBT, is offered to people with chronic fatigue syndrome with the aims of improving well-being and quality for life, learning to manage symptoms, and reducing distress associated with having a chronic condition. CBT recognizes that thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and physiology interact with each other. This understanding can be helpful in identifying unhelpful links between these factors and in building new helpful links. CBT looks at the links between the way you think, how you feel, and what you do. It helps by creating new ways of managing difficult thoughts and feelings. For example, helping a patient to understand and respond to their symptoms or experiences differently can help improve their felt sense of well-being and quality of life. CBT takes a non-judgmental, supportive approach to understanding a person's experience and in helping to bring about positive change. It recognizes that while some patterns or links may be commonly seen in certain health conditions, each person's experience is unique, and it is essential to be sensitive to individual experience and also symptoms fluctuation over time. CBT for CFS or ME is tailored more to chronic fatigue syndrome as compared to a more general CBT. It includes helping the patient in understanding chronic fatigue syndrome and acknowledging that fatigue is real, adjusting to a chronic fatigue syndrome diagnosis, building acceptance, and engaging in treatment, exploring belief about illness and recovery, finding new ways of managing symptoms like pain or disrupted sleep, rebuilding self-confidence and enjoyment of activities, and learning to manage setbacks. The components of treatment typically include sleep, energy management, cognitive work, working on unhelpful thoughts, managing feelings. And for younger patients, it also helps support them in school. Some people with chronic fatigue syndrome will improve over time, especially with treatment. Many people with chronic fatigue syndrome will need to adapt their daily routine and pattern of activities on a long-term basis. There may be periods when the symptoms get better or worse. Living with chronic fatigue syndrome can be difficult. Extreme tiredness and other physical symptoms can make it hard to carry out everyday activities. People with chronic fatigue syndrome may have to make some major lifestyle changes. This condition can also affect a person's mental and emotional health and have a negative effect on self-esteem. People living with chronic fatigue syndrome may find it useful to talk to other people with similar condition, or asking for family and friends for support, or seek professional help. That's all for today's episode. If you find this episode helpful, please share it to the people around you. I will see you on the next episode. Till then, take care of your body and mind.